because they got time constraint, and then again traveling too much, they were hectic. Really, that last 1 week I pulled them here and there. Can you just imagine? We covered nearly around 40-45 universities across Karnataka, 3 cities. That too, they don't have any experience to travel this kind of road, traffic, and food. So many things. First time they are visiting here. So good. I think really, I'm very sorry, dear. They are in a little bit sleepy mood also. Still, that they are not. So still they got energy, but then they have got a passion about what exactly we are doing. It is a right cause, and then Indian students and requirement is got a big potential gap is been assessed, and then we are focused on the fruitfulness of internship and then placement area, and then core training. What exactly we are going to have a sustainable training, and then next module. Good. What we can do now, let us understand what are the challenges we are facing in their respective domains and gaps about training area, internship area, and placement. These are the 3 things. Let us focus. We'll make a note of everything. We try to answer and reply as much as possible. What is our focus towards the targeted goals? Then we will come and visit one-to-one with our institutions. We take clear-cut understanding, because college-wise demand and then the pain differs from one university to other universities. So let us spend more time in interactive sessions in the college visit, and meanwhile, since we gathered here, let us understand, and I will try to wind up as early as possible. Of course, the followed by our team will be coming. Let's start interacting and going forward. Thank you. I think we can start. Only a few colleagues are going. AJ, of course, we are not able to meet tomorrow. I think we will on row. Good. Nitay, can you start? Of course.
In 86, with a small intake, maybe 5 branches. And right now we have 11 branches of BTech and 7 branches of MTech. And all the branches, disciplines, we have PhD, post-PhD, etc., etc. And the intake of B is 1,200 roughly, approximately. And MTech is around 150. And MC also 120 we have, and MBA around 180, I guess. Okay, I'm not very sure about the number. So total, like the campus in NITE, we have 5,000 plus students. That is BE, MCA and MBA as well as MTechs. MTech these days, the admissions are little poor, as well as in BE also, as Sir rightly said in the morning, for mechanical, electrical and civil, the admissions are little poor. And basically, like as we see, I'm the placement coordinator of the particular department as well. So we deal with a lot of students, as rightly if I say for placements they look for, their basic requirement is getting into a good company and getting good salary. Because similar to your initiation, I remember one company recently visited us and interviewed nearly 50 students, okay, irrespective of their CGP or whatever, because right now we have like a good placement for mechanical. I can say for NITE we have around 30 plus offers from reputed companies from Bangalore and Karnataka. Some 2-3 companies are like outside Karnataka also, for 8 lakh plus packages, and few companies around 30 to 35 offers for 6 to 8 lakh packages. So these students' mindset is to get into good companies with a high package, not less than 8 or 6 something. Because recently a consultancy or a kind of similar to you, okay, some organization visited us and they offered 3 lakh package. 3 lakh package to the students, and the students will undergo the training for 3 to 6 months, and during the training they will pay them 3 lakh package, okay, and after that they will place them 100%, they will place them into some companies, because they are teaching some softwares wherein maybe a piping software or analysis software, something like that, and they know or they have the clients which like place these students. This particular agency is only training them. Basically, the software only, nothing else. Only software, because in BE they will study all the basics of mechanical engineering or whatever engineering graduate course they undergo, and later on some skill is to be added. The skill they add is only the software, and they are confident that these students will be placed for 6 lakh plus packages in India. In India, not abroad, only in India. They have clients or people connected to them in India itself. Okay, maybe abroad also, but they are not told as possible. They will not send them abroad or somewhere like that. So and we observed out of the 50, they around shortlisted 40 students in the first round. And after the first round shortlist, they talked to the students one to one. And later students slowly demotivated. I don't know what happened to them. And hardly I think 10 agreed to join that particular organization. Hardly 10. I asked one of the students why you did not join, because we felt as a teacher, we felt the demand in the local market, I can say, not abroad or UAE or something like that. In the local market, for a mechanical engineering, for a mechanical engineer, there is no hope that he or she will get a high package job at once as they complete their engineering. Okay, maybe possibly some students have good CGPA, that's good technical background. During their engineering, they go for a lot of learning new things or new skills, etc. During the engineering, they get good package jobs, and it is proved in our college. It's proved. But then that's what I told you. 30 plus students got good offers. Okay, remaining lazy a little bit and did not updated themselves or did not acquire the required skills, they are struggling, but they have lot of desires to get into this. And that the student, I asked him, why did not you interest, or why did not show interest, or why did you join there? At that moment he said, sir, the package is very less, and the training for giving training for us, that is very good, and if they don't recruit us as they have promised after 6 months, what should I do or what can I do? So that kind of fear is in me, and I have joined engineering by taking loan, etc. I have to repay my loan, etc. So a lot of financial burdens also. That's why I did not join that. I will try some other job, or some other companies are keep on coming. Recently, we know around 5 companies visited in April for mechanicals, and no IT company visited. Okay, in last 1 or 5 weeks. So that's what our placement officer was telling. So 5 companies visited, and still 3 more companies yet to visit our campus. So this particular fellow, this student, saying that I will try somewhere else. So that is the a recent development I would like to tell you. Basically, your initiation is very good. I don't know how we will continue with that, because a lot of discussions, a lot of interactions has to happen, and even me and Vinod sir were discussing about this, your initiation, or how it will be implemented to individual colleges or individual students. There should be, I can say, we need to convince the students first. These are the opportunities what you can have, or you are the AS is providing to you, and that we have to convince first, and later hopefully once you are done with that, maybe we get some fruit from it. Once there is an outcome, we send 10 students through you, and you upgrade their skills, you place them, and that result will definitely help you or help us, both of us. Okay, will enhance the placements, as well as our students, our area students will benefit by your initiation. So thank you very much, sir. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for giving the opportunity to speak to you.
There are few things in this. One is, of course, IT, mechanical, and many IT people, and those who are heading the IT companies also, they are all with the background of mechanical. Mechanical people can be shining and adapting, and maybe that suiting for all the organizations. Okay, now IT is down almost since this quarter, plus 3-4 months, totally down. Many are been sent out, and that they've been asked to go. Many thousands, many lakhs are out of job now. So then coming back to the mechanical is actually that now many companies are coming for interviews. They're taking it. They want it actually. They want it. So again, the intake are very less. Maybe the next year onwards, definitely mechanical. It's a cycle actually. What we're expecting, civil and mechanical cycle is again is going up. It will go up maybe after a couple of quarters. So coming back to your these things, that those who got offer and then joined for a training, some people are accepting it, some people are not continuing it. See again, if you around out of 30 people what you are quoting, maybe 10 people are getting the job. That means they're completely focused. Second one is maybe other alternatives. They're thinking that way. Maybe third category will be thinking so that we can do something else. Maybe business, this, that, and all. But this 10 people out of 30, those who got the in-core, in-depth knowledge, and then they have sustained to continue in the same companies with a higher package. We talk about maybe that 3 lakhs, again, first jump. We call it in corporates, training period. Anywhere in that. Any companies, if they take it, they will not take on completely role or permanent role. We take it on a training period. We call it as maybe start from 3 months, 6 months. Some company, they go for 1 year training program. 1 year training period, what you call, not a program, it's a period. Then from there, the assessment will be there, assessment tool. Then we upgrade them to the probationary period. We call it the next stage is probationary for 6 months or 1 year again, company to company. Again, HR policy will varies from company to company. Then confirmation time, we follow so many criteria. With the process has been built, HR policies and process has been built, assessment tools are fixed, and they take the external support also to assist them how they suit and fitment for permanent role for the company. These are the stages actually. So only the first test is still found only just like other company what we are telling, especially IT companies. In Bangalore, there are 100 plus companies or take the people, assure their job, by thinking of getting almost 10 another software company, they fix the tools. For example, college while interviewing, they will not pass. But what are the gap, they will assess it. The company, what are the college training and they need in the market, they will assess. For that, they got a tool of training centers. That gap, trainings. They will fill it, the ready-made things, just like that nama hale kalda copyright bardu pass ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. They will try to train in that particular area. They will make them to pass it. Then they will forcibly they place them. Forcibly, it's not really. They need a job. They don't have any skill, but skill temporarily they will upgrade it. They will join, but they will not sustain. There are more number of failures are more in that area. So that's happening in Bangalore. That's why I think presently many of the consultancy like that they have been stopped or suspended for temporarily because there is no demand in the market, and then there is no supply for the training centers also. So this is the the assessment what I do practically, because coming back to our program connected to that NITE what this gentleman is telling, there we play important role. See, whatever the out of 30, I'm taking the quoting the example again and again. Out of 30 is a third category people. We can think of just they can affordable the training cost. They are thinking of going abroad. It's a passion. Maybe some youngsters they want to get more dowry. Some people they want to get into okay, I'm in Gulf countries. I'm in Dubai. I'm in Abu Dhabi. They're basically lifestyle thinking. We will keep on changing it. So with that category people we can think of. Yes, we can groom them, let them build their career in that Gulf countries. The many of IT they think, as I told you during my discussions, they look for Canada, US and Europe countries for especially IT, even including mechanical. Demand is high in that Germany, Japan, that area. Many companies are coming for a block placement, or maybe they got an internship course for 1 year. Last 2 semesters, they should go and study there in Japan or Germany. In there, a lot of automobile industries are coming up, mechanical things are coming up. They do the internship and then their placement there. That program is going on in many companies. Like, the BMS in Bangalore, they've got even our SDM, MBS, management students in Mysore. They've got a beautiful program actually. There are many things are happening in that way. Of course, any cycle, there are positives, there are negatives, and then downfall, and then they go up, it will be there. Now is a cycle for mechanical and civil, little bit, uprising going on, where we can play important role jointly. Thank you.
Technology. I'm heading the Civil Engineering Department. So there are, you gave a very good session in the morning and beautiful insights. I'm very thankful. But apart from that, the main thing is our college, we have engineering, we have diploma, and as well as we have architecture. But ours is when I'm talking about BIT, the engineering, it is an affiliated college. And if affiliated in the sense we belong to VTU, university. So how do we bring in these add-on courses? We want to bring in your, whatever courses you all are planned. How do we bring it into a curriculum? That is the main question. Because, there are some certain timings, right? If it's a university like NITTE and things like that, it's okay. But down the line, of course, we'll become, at the end, we'll become an autonomous institute, that's fine. But then, until then, how do we manage all these courses? That is my question. It is semester-wise. And how do we, see, for them, the flexibility is given to choose their courses and things like that. But we cannot do it at this juncture. But then, of course, you can take, we can give 15 days of training or 1 month of training, but all that depends upon the VTU curriculum, guidelines. But of course, you can always talk to our management and then. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
We'll sit in that, the ready-made program you have to fix.
Yes.
It's really useful for the students as well as the college timings and
True.
break and all. Okay.
Yeah.
For our courses, most of all of our courses are actually flexible and can be delivered anytime that they are available. So that shouldn't be a problem. So what we just need to do and understand is that the scheduling, how your schedule would look like, so we can incorporate it together. So that's why I said, in the presentation, there are also several annual events going on in UAE that we can club together a program to make it more fruitful for the students. A 10-day, 15-day program that we can incorporate all of this and at the same time tailor fit the exact requirements. So both organizations will have an input of what we will be creating together. So all of that in our end, course-wise, everything is flexible.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more question I have. How many of these mechanical and civil students, they jump off into the electronic sector, and how many of them get into your institute, get the training and then get placed? I mean, how exactly does that happen?
I think the good question is, we have statistics that the different, see if it is a one domain team is coming at a time, that's a different assessment. See, they have got a course for together also, many domains put together. Generalistic courses also they teach, they train, they do, until they expose for the internship and placement, that the role is come to our responsibility. So that's also there. Maybe the statistics definitely will sit together,
Yes,
and then we definitely will get into in deep discussions, and then we'll design for you, as rightly is mentioned. It's a purely tailor-made program.
Sure.
We can make it. The academy is meant for 12 months. Not so. It's only a particular season or month. See, the 12 months we have to fit in, because see that globally we are doing it. So we have to fix the calendar also for that. Training calendar. For example, Paris Institute, NITTE, AJ. Like that, if they come together at a time, it's very difficult also. You have to we have to balance it. The global market, global colleges and everything. So accordingly, based on your things, once first year is that we have to put more effort. First year, 1 year put effort and measure your timings and then topics. I think your life is made, your design is made, and then every year automatically you don't need to take so much of time to go on.
Because I feel if domain-specific people should not stick on only to their domain, they should always integrate.
Yes,
that is what I feel.
Other domain also. So always, that's what the IT people are saying.
Exactly.
IT, not only IT, they have studied it. I will say that if I'm correct, more than 50% of the IT shining students, they are all base degrees mechanical. All HODs, all CEOs, all belongs to the mechanical students. They are shining in that IT sectors there. CEOs, but many people are there like that.
Yes.
Myself, Dr. Rajesh Ray, Head of the Department of Mechanical Department of AG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Our college has been established in 2016. At present, we have started about 5 branches: mechanical, civil, information science, computer science and engineering, and electronics and communication. Recently, we accredited with the NBA. We added again IT, CS in data science, and also AI, artificial intelligence, and cyber security, all those things. Anyway, already we know that in engineering branches, mechanical is the mother branch. That is what you are teaching to the students. You are telling always, as head of the department in a first year, any orientation program, first word we will use to tell. Mother branch of engineering is a mechanical. Whatever the things are there, whatever you are using here, whatever I am using this. Any work, you just see, basics is a mechanical thing. But present situation, earlier we used to say mechanical is evergreen branch when you used to study. Now the scenario has been changed. Earlier CS IT branches are peak, even though mechanical is evergreen. But nowadays mechanical is coming up last 2-3 years. Even though in my college we are very satisfied, only due to Corona, one batch has got at 50%. And last year and 2 years we are having a full admission. Even though some of the good colleges, some of the good trust colleges, they have forced to close their branches itself. It is a very sad news for us. And also we are also thinking now economy, all those things, the major sector is a manufacturing sector, it should be there, it should be live. Now sir, madam rightly told, NITTE is a autonomous earlier. Now it is changed to their university, deemed to be university. Ours is all the colleges, around 220 colleges in Karnataka, is under Vishwesvaraya Technological University. Due to the Corona, you know that all the times are jumbling up now. Final is now end of on May 13th. Third year again starts on June, July. There is no proper timings is not there due to the Corona. There is a you leave it, it is all over the world this has been happened. But even though, rightly our Raj sir has told the gap in the syllabus. Now at present our Vishwesvaraya Technology University itself in the mechanical 2022 scheme, 21 they have changed it, 18 scheme they changed it, after 21 they changed it, again 22 again they changed the syllabus. Each year they are going to change syllabus. The main purpose is how to cope up with the present scenario. For that purpose, they are also trying. Introduction, these mechanical engineering students itself, first year, they can study Python programming, okay, artificial intelligence, machine learning, that subjects, some introduction part they are given. Earlier, when you used to study, you have never touched the computer itself when you used to study or engineering. But that type of situation is coming up. But anyway, now gap we told, whatever the industry corporate needs and our present theoretical things are there. Definitely the gap is there. Now at present internship is compulsory for each student only during the 4 years, only once it was there earlier. Now each semester internship is there. Each month, one month internship, they've added it. But unfortunately we didn't get the proper industries. Industry people, they may tell, as we are there, we will support you. But when you will call them, at least for internship, no, you are very busy, we cannot allow them. Last time, our CA is there, our consortium of industrial interaction. In that meeting, one cycle brand Agarbatti, one CEO was there. He was telling, no, we are not allowing the only Sunday, if you want, you can come to our industry. That industrial visit also, you have banned it. Such a situation is there. That is anyway, we can't say there is industry there, thinking their own mindset. These are all the difficulties we are facing. Now, at present, you are telling under your team today, we came to know that at least for mechanical and civil branch or the architecture, these branches to boom up their placement in your placement service here. So many around, I think 30 companies for mechanical itself, they have visited our campus, but we are not getting the people of enough skill. Even they went, whatever the rightly what our placement coordinator of Nitte told, their package is very less, they are not ready, we cannot pay our this one. If they gone there for the internship also, they are coming back, this salary is not good. And they are comparing with the IT people. But they are not ready to study these IT subjects, anything. Suppose C programming or C double plus, suppose you make any CAD or design any courses, they are not ready to do that also. This motivation has to be started. If we say the college people, professors, okay, what you are doing? Daily he is teaching same thing, he is talking, what he can. The industry and this one, this gap, you have to bridge it first. And one more thing, suppose you are UAE, all those things, your company, if you want to get any training, they have to affordable in the vitamin M, that is also important. I don't know what is your criteria, I didn't ask you. Suppose the good quality students are there, any scholarship like that, a good quality student by using, you make some training here, basic, afterwards any scholarship, like that it is there. Definitely, a good quality students, definitely they will get more job opportunities. Once it is clicked, okay, through your placement team, you got some placement. Definitely, future, suddenly, automatically it will come. That type of environment you have to create first. Otherwise, if you talk something, you know that, already I told him, UAE, all those things, whatever is there, everything is bogus. Tomorrow you may not get the job, you can't come back. So many private, so many things are there, placement training, daily it is coming on the newspapers. There is no. But anyway, we know that you are all government based sector. That is why anyway, very much I am thankful to you people who have come to the Mangaluru to help our coastal region, all the 2022 engineering colleges are there, this area. Definitely we are all, as a mechanical man, I am also telling our students should get the job. When the students get the job, good students will come to the colleges. All the teachers also happy, management also happy. Definitely those who have been closed it, they reopen it, that one, branches. These days should come. For that purpose, whenever our placement head has told me this initiation is there, I am also very much, curiosity was there. Let us see what they are doing, in what way they will help. And this work, sir, you won't stop in the meeting here itself. This should continue. That follow-up should be there. 1 or 2 or 10 people, at least. Each colleges, 10 students, they get the job. Then definitely this will give the motivation. This will add up. I don't know how to settle up all those things. Like this, some scholarship or like this we provide. Some people, those are good, talented people. Affordable people, they can come. They study. All those things you have to think it up. Anyway, placement side, our survey.
Nothing much. My name is Vivek. I manage placements at the engineering institution. This is my colleague Prashant. He manages placements at the management wing. And my colleague Vinod, he manages the civil department. I basically agree with majority of the things which Sir has brought out. But a couple of observations which I would like to bring onto the picture. One, there's a tendency to paint most of the things on one single canvas. I pick a group of 60 mechanical students. I feel that I bring in a set skill set that would suffice the need of every student who comes under mechanical engineering, which is basically the biggest problem we are facing in terms of placements. Because these students have varied requirements, right? What I am good in, he may not be good in. So if you are able to get in multiple courses which would cater to the needs of the students, then maybe the possibility of they finding a job would simply go up. So that's one thing. Sir put it in scholarships. Now there is a tendency in IT which I observe, played by the training organizations. They offer financial loans or something for people who cannot afford it, and then get into some sort of an agreement with the student wherein the repayment runs post the employment generated. Of course, I do have a problem with that, because the current terms and conditions set by the IT thing, the placement, the whole fee which comes as EMIs, that adds up to something which is phenomenal. So that shouldn't be happening. And maybe you look at the prospect of Now everyone may not be able to, get down to UAE and take a training in UAE. So if you're looking at something which would bring majority of the students under the campus, under the umbrella of you training them, then is it possible for you to get into a hybrid model? So that could really push students, and that also would give you a chance to assess students in a more effective fashion, wherein you run the preliminary courses to the students and then take on training from there. If these things could be looked into over a period of time, I think it would be a far more effective thing. Anyways, thank you. It was a wonderful beginning, so to say. And thank you, Mr. Kemprat. And thanks for the good lunch too. Thank you.
So we do have an option to do an online program, and at the same time, especially for a longer duration, like probably let's say half the duration of the entire program, they start first with an online and then followed by a classroom face-to-face where they go to UAE to do to do a completion program, which afterward I think Raj company can bridge and do the internship and some placements. So all of this, as I've mentioned, we are highly flexible and customizable. So all the programs that we can tailor fit anything, as long as there's a collaboration between three entities to set the proper expectations. So I believe that after this meeting, we should have follow-throughs, follow-up meetings, so we can discuss the exact expectations and requirements of each entity. So there is no lost translation, miscommunication. With sit down and write exactly what we need from each other.
Thank you, Rosaline. Yes, coming back to my friends, AJ, we covered many things actually. It's eye-opening. Of course, the practical issues, it has to be addressed jointly and individually. See, what we assess, I think, you are finding it locally, gap between the corporate and curriculum. See, our job basically, yes, tailor-made, whatever the pilot project we are planning now, let us think beyond the local issues, especially with the corporate, what we in Indian scenario, it's there. Definitely it's a practical issues. It has to be addressed one or the other way. It's going on. It is the need of the hour. It should happen. I think I'm with you people. Maybe with the initiatives, somewhere you have to break that gap. Then coming back to the commercial is concerned, generally what we are thinking of mediocre students or maybe scholarship students, there are few companies raising these issues. So actually we are coming with government quoted students, government allotment or something like that. So they pay to get the engineering degree, maybe the whole course maybe within 40,000-50,000 rupees, I think so. Such people, if you are charging maybe a lakh, and then for employability opportunities that this bit question mark, how we can address these issues. These are basic questions. For that purpose, we are working with the government also. For all your for reference and information purpose, I can share few things about where all this kind of scheme is available. One is skill development centers. Many things are happening now. Many are not aware. Many are not known how to use it. Second one is industries and commerce. Under that, there are many schemes, lakhs together of lakhs of crores is laying. People, they don't know how to use it. So we have as a corporate and that academicians like us and the new people, if they join together as a pilot project, such things definitely is sustainable for both the people, society, the poor students and the college and academy areas, corporates also. I'm working on that. Due to this, election declarations, I was supposed to expose the ministers and then IAS Principal Secretary connect to that skill center, Mr. Dr. Ashwin Gowda is doing a wonderful job. And then Industries Commerce Principal Secretary, already we are in touch, we are working on that. If that happens, somewhere somebody has to take that pain. That pain I'm ready to take.
Means you have to pass through the stages. Government getting any one single rupees, you know that what kind of pain, bureaucracies, approvals, nonsense things will be there. But I know the process, I know the pain to get one small project. As I was explaining to you in a table, I know that what kind of pain I come across for to build one company, that the German company, for a small project landed up. Think bigger one, such a 18 billion euros company coming to India to invest 700 crores. I'm talking about 2009. Presently, they were supposed to be invested more than 3,000 crores, but the project is gone to China because of all our bureaucracies, corruptions, many things are there. I know the pain, but getting into this scheme, into this kind of that is a pilot project to help the people and then take this forward. I think I'm definitely I'm working out that with God willingly, if it is happen, I think I'm ready to take the pain. I'm just working on that sectors, especially the government seat students, and then maybe those who are really either willing to go out or willing to learn more, but financially they are weaker. Such people, I think there are big schemes are there. I think for your information, maybe stalwarts in the morning they came, they knows the scheme. We can touch upon jointly. We can work on that. I think I will take it forward after this election. Everything is declared, completed. Then we have to touch upon that. So that's what I use the word sustainability. How we can sustain any scheme? Tell me that. Sustainability that comes on that the 360 degrees. Always. Everybody has to work, everybody put their thought like this brainstorming, it should happen. Where are the grey area you have to address it, where are the pain you have to address it, how to summarize, how to come to the common fold, that we have to work out. I think we can break it. As I see, the one Modi can break certain things. If it is 100 Modis come together, can we do something? We can do, no? We can do that now. Small changes, small movement, small pain, we can take it. That's what I'm doing. I'll see that my life is entire things always I'm taking the pain and then bringing all lot of changes in the company, corporates, and then this kind of schemes I put it. That to joining with the UAE Academy, that government academy, there is a big thinking, big brainstorming behind that. I think I request you all, let us join together and let us bring some changes. What are the grey area we are discussing in this area? Then coming back to whatever the gap is, now we are talking about how to cross the border, Indian border. Whatever the syllabus we do it in standardized one. And then that if they have to go out of the country means they have to thinking, let us club all the things together. So let us take it as a pilot project in a small one. Maybe that AJ, 3-4 colleges put together one domain, maybe mechanical, maybe civil, maybe architect. 5 people or 10 people, that are optimistic students. Such things, let us join together, maybe the cost effective things also we can work together. Let us take it as a pilot project, make it successful, make it as a brand for 5 people can market brand, your college also can come under the branding. So that 5 people can be make it 500, 5,000, why not? We can do that, there's possibilities. So that's what we are thinking of going with the pilot project as a together, or maybe it is a sample for one college for 30 people. We can pick domain alone or maybe together. Thank you. Instead of taking the people from here to there, can we have a kind of a ready-made program in India by taking all the things that we have to work out? Of course, it's really workable. I'm working with them. I'm working with them, so that we cannot take all the people there. Maybe the affordable and time also, because we are globally exposing it. It's one academy cannot get at a time. We have the capacity of around 450 PA students there in campus. 450 people. So in that way, category wise, we can make that. Or maybe beyond 450, what we can do, and then how to cross this, that UAE border to Indian level. I think we'll work out that definitely. Thank you. Yes, Srinivasa.
Thank you for the tasty lunch. And since morning we have been listening to biryani rava, and we ended up with having biryani. Now that you have provided us with biryani with salt, so who would put the topping of onions with ghee, the fried ones? That is a topic I feel, because the skill gap analysis which we are talking about. Well, I'm Shweta. I head the placement and training department at Srinivas University Institute of Engineering and Technology at Mukka campus, and I have my colleague, Mr. Raghavendra Baliga. He is the placement coordinator from Mechanical Engineering Department. Srinivas University, we started in the year 2013, and we have 71 courses from our university. We have our own university, and there are 10 institutions from different streams. Like we have 4 campuses, and the 5th one is coming up, one in Bangalore, and in Mangaluru we have at Vallachil, Srinivas Institute of Technology, and one we have at Pandeshwar, and one in Mukka. We have all the different streams here, so I am recognizing the whole of university right now. Getting into this part, which is a good concept, but I personally feel, or maybe we as a team, which we were discussing, there were 4 or 5 companies which had come with such proposals, and not maybe training them abroad. But here they would come from Bangalore, from top companies. They even from the first year they would start training students from different streams in our college, and they would give us all the list, like maybe as sir mentioned there about Python and Autodesk and lot of things. But what we see here is they would give us modules, and the students would pay heavily for those courses every semester. And when the placement time comes, most of the students are rejected. So I recently joined, and we were wondering why the students are not getting placed, or not maybe not the right person for the post. But then when we cross-checked with these training companies, which we felt was maybe, as you mentioned, that they will be trained in their respective streams or modules or whatever. They are standardized, everything. But they would just give for the cost what we pay, or maybe which is not updated, which was given a year back when the MOU was done, and it would be continued for throughout their MOU, maybe 3 or 4 years. So students are not upskilled there. And again, as I think most of the points was mentioned about trust, building up trust, because what personally students feel is, it can be like where the college is making money by charging us, or maybe we are given that good feel going to abroad and all that, but then when they really go there, because certain companies which gave us so many things, they played one video for a week giving them training about various languages of computers, and students had tests. And the assessment happened, but at the same time the students were given answer keys and a lot of things where they just wanted to show that they have passed, they are eligible, and they can be placed. They are certified. So would we, I'm very sure, because the kind of presentation and exposure what was given, it built up trust in us, because the way I think sir approached right from day 1 till now was very positive. So I am not telling that you would be like this, because you have already maintained that standard from so many years. But this is the feeling what a student has, because most of the students would come here with loan or maybe with the various facilities. So when we introduce such type of courses, we need to show it right from the beginning that they will be paying for such courses. So how do you reach out to the student queries which they look into? These would be the major issues in, I think, most of the colleges.
Most of our program, we stay away from theoretical. Most of the programs that we provide are practical and full of activities, instead of just them sitting down watching videos. Our trainers, our subject matter experts will also provide post training. What do you call this one? Post training write-up. So that can be requested, wherein each student will also be evaluated and given a feedback as to how they did and how they performed during the entire program. This is one of the services and additional value that we have in all of our training programs. And just to share with you, last year we did design thinking and business transformation program for over 1,500 university students. And why it was very successful was it was because we run the workshop as an activity. So all of the students, there was a certain portion of the program where it was discussed, there was a discussion, but most of it was activity and project. So students are, not sitting idle. They get challenged. They get to have projects that they need to defend and sell the idea to their colleagues. So that was what made the program really successful, and which created more clamor from the students to learn more, to have a longer session. Because these workshops that we did ran for like 1 day or 2 days. And most of the students, after attending such program, requested for a longer period. So that is what we are now trying to create a longer program. And again, we're creating programs for several topics now, not just design thinking and business transformation.
What about IIT? You said that day when you came. What IIT you have student program?
MIT. Good. Thank you. Just 2 minutes. We'll try to find up here. Thank you. I think Sweta says having really the common issues generally, whatever the technical things you raised, this is the practical connected to how to address the students. One thing. Second one is how to assess the effectiveness of the training. This is the most important thing. Second one is the loan prepayment that we are talking about, and then building a trust. These are the 4 things what wonderfully is designed it. I think from the day one how we have taken this topic, and then collaborating or maybe they have a joint venture with this great entire Gulf known as Salat Academy is a trust building. That's the 90% job is done. That's over. Next, coming back to whatever the loan, all these repayments, the things will come to the picture once we understand the complete program, package, durations. That also we can discuss one-to-one individually. Then coming back to how to address the students, how to give the awareness about this program. That is the next level of that's a jointly we have to spend a lot of time. Especially being a corporate HR director, I used to spend maybe that if you have got 2,000 employees in the company, we used to work for almost years together to build a sustainable assessment policies, sustainable, that is a kind of performance management policies and all. So bringing back to that, college level, this kind of, the assessment, this kind of awareness definitely is a giant. It's a painful job, interesting. First year actually. Anything you want to beginning will be the little bit pain. Then that once we design this completely as a sustainable program every year, then automatically whatever you just colleges we decide about this what you call lecturers teaching calendar, what do you call timetable. So the timetable. Again, the assessment. This, for example, like this and then skill tech is global. Maybe another 10 players will be there in the market. 10 players will be giving the 10 different module and then approach and then benefit to the organization and colleges. We have to have a calendar for that. 10 people are coming in this time. These are the things are happening. It has to be displayed. Maybe the present technology we have to keep on displaying, running with that. For example, 10 academic people are coming. These are the areas is running, and this is the month there is fixed. Please, that awareness basically, visual displays always touching their mind, it will be recorded nowadays. Not like our school days, just like, keep on writing, keep a note, and then, fixing the, opposite wall while sleeping, just okay, while opening the eyes, you have to keep on seeing that. Those days really gone. Only the visual display is most effective, especially in the colleges. That also will come. Whatever the practical experience and exposure in the global level also, we can bring into the knowledge of these colleges. And then as a team, we have to work. It has to sustainable. Means that bring the awareness of the students is not so easy. It's a big challenging. That too in a present generation, culture, practice, expectations, behavior, attitude totally changed. See, whatever you cannot go in their level sometimes. Many of the faculties, lecturers are failed because of that. We cannot go to the student level because we think that now hangidvi, and makling agbeku, mat student hangittu, athara approaches ide. But we have to change that approach in this present scenario. That learning is inevitable for us also. We can do that. Then coming back to the effectiveness of the training, that module again, case to case basis, college wise, we can definitely do that. And then again, effectiveness in this process. Being HR man, I will be involving in this academy. That's what I'm just, my role is very, very crucial, bridging the relation between the college and academy, and how we are going to be successful, how we can add the value and fruitfulness for all the colleges and students. That is a crucial role, which I thought 100,000 times. Just I get into this practice. Like me, you have to have a very big team. You have to build it like that. In each and every college, we have to depute maybe placement in charge department can be the role to play along with this journey. Good, thank you. I think I address all the things. We'll see that. Yeah. Next, any colleges? Thanks for your patience and the participation, and then it's eye-opening for the academy and in our company. So definitely, let us join together. Maybe next month, first week, we will have a lineup in Mangaluru. All the colleges will come there. Yeah. Thank you. Understood our concept. Let us start the journey by interacting individually. Thank you.
And I'm running the Department of Food Technology, Food Nutrition and Dietetics. Along with that, we have different streams such as BBA, BCom and BCA. So most of them who were present here were from engineering college. So how it would be applicable to our students who are from BBA streams, and how it could be helpful for our food technology, because without food technologies, I don't think this world would run. Right, and they have a good variety of opportunities, and it is in increasing demand. So, is it possible for our students to be accommodated in your facility?
Such people also, those who are not able to pursue further for PG course and other courses, maybe the affordability, maybe the money, fees areas, many things are there. In such people also, they are running the course. Okay, so especially with the Gulf countries. Degree students, any degree students are playing important role because they are flexible in accepting the salaries. That's one point. See that those who got a BE degree, MBA degree, there are something, their mental psyche is totally different. So the graduates are really the most employable opportunity in Gulf countries, because they can have a flexible opportunities. Generally, they can work with any areas, maybe hospital area as administrator, or there's a kind of supervisory job, many things. Certainly, they've got I think more than 700 courses, not a joke. Especially for degree people also, we've got a set of training programs, so that connected to, again, we play important role in that connectivity of employability approach. There's a big scope. Ministry and government are bringing the mechanical connected companies now. Only they are focusing more on IT, automobile of course, mechanical students required. But things are happening like that. That is the present scenario. So those who really want to move out of this country, there is a big scope. Yes, we play. Yes, especially Gulf country, especially in Saudi, is a fantastic country. See, our L&T is a bigger player over there in Gulf countries, especially in Saudi. They have, recently, you must have read in the newspapers, they are the first bidder to get that major infrastructure building company. So, I think there is a very good requirement. I think we will play an important role in that area. We will take it. I think most of our targeted colleges, all our hard work is paid off with the good food. As rightly has been, big smile is coming. But of course, after having good food, there is no sleepy face. Everybody is smiling. That's the wonderful beauty of this today. And coming back to the next course of action, I wanted to summarize. The next, maybe after 15-20 days, we will get the similar mail connected to how we can going to take it forward. That feedback, and then if you can go back to your colleges, we stick with all these concerned HODs, domain HODs. Think of that. Take all this, that whatever your requirement, how we can proceed, any challenges, or we can say write it back to us. We are going to have a complete package. Then I will go along with that to academic team over there. So with all our 1 week the discussion with Bangalore, Mysore, Mangalore, we are going to have a collide everything. Then we take it forward in a better shape. That is one part. So, and then your participation is most important, especially little bit. First year, let us put a little bit extra effort. You see that entire Gulf countries come to your doorsteps now. Don't misuse it. I will be building a bridge behind that. We are taking so much of pain. One more thing is I wanted to make it clear. We are not here to come here for a business and the money. Otherwise, definitely we got a different vision on that. Of course, whatever we do, there may be some cost is paid, different story, but not in a business module. We are working for a social work ethics module with the cost-effective module, and then helping to the society, helping to the needy people, helping to the Indian students that too. And again, I'm so too selfish. I came to first as a Karnataka then because of the local man. So let us make it so successful. Let us spread it. Yes, Karnataka is happening. Why can't other in Andhra Pradesh? Why can't the Tamil Nadu? Why can't UP? That is where the spirit is moving towards that. Let us start a journey in a wonderful beginning, and then good, without thinking too many things. Of course, history is there, mystery is there, different story. That now nobody is there to cheat somebody because we come here as a government can't be some entire things. That's a different story. That's old story. It was there. Dubai that those days, those voices gone. Now is Dubai, UAE is totally different concepts. If once you go there, entire globe is there, finished. Only India, if you come back, you can think of many things, caste, creed, and democracy, freedom of speech, these, that, nonsense things. So that is not at all there. We are all going there as an employee to earn our money, bread and butter, enjoy the life with all the whatever the guidelines, we have to follow that. That is the discipline in that UAE is happening it. Let us respect, let us take it forward our Indian practice also in that, whatever the positivity over there. So, thank you. Want to speak something? Yeah. I think I will give to our stalwart, 37 years he's there. No, just stalwart, 37 years he's there in Dubai. Definitely he's going to share, he's going to light a few towards this now.
Gentlemen, I'm really, because I have nothing more to add this one, because always I say that Mr. Kemparaj, when he talks and I listen, because I am a good listener. so always, yeah. Anyway, alhamdulillah, because he is I think he covered all the things which one and your queries and all. And once again, we did say, tell thank you for being with us and bearing your time and your precious time with us. And of course, we will take forward this journey, inshallah. And hope and wish all the best for you. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ali has come just 3 days and ended with a very happy note. I'm very happy. I'm really thankful to Ali sir. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet again and again.